back to the channel, therefore welcome back to Sim Sunday, and welcome to Inibuilds Hong Kong International Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In this episode and the next episode, I'm asking which is the best heavy for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, of course, and we're starting today with the PMDG 777-300ER. And in the next episode, we'll pitch the PMDG against the Inibuilds A350-1000. So starting off in the cabin of the PMDG 777-300ER, I must admit it looks absolutely fantastic in business class. And then we make our way into premium economy with a 242 configuration, before making it into the back of the cabin and of course economy, where no one really wants to be seated. I have to say guys, the PMDG 777-300ER is looking absolutely splendid in the sim. This episode is due to publish on YouTube in the midsummer, end of July, early August. I'm not sure by then if PMDG will have released their 747 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I know it's on the way guys, and in fact a couple of weeks ago at the time of editing this episode, PMDG had made some further announcements to say it was definitely on its way. But in true PMDG style, no dates were given. Yep, over the years, we've got very used to that statement. And you may be asking, what about the fly-by-wire Airbus A380? Well guys, I think it is in a category of its own. Is it the best freeware aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? Maybe there's a video on that coming up in the future. And that's why I'm pitching the only two true heavies that I think are available for the sim in payware format anyway, of course being this 777-300ER and the A350-1000. And of course I will caveat that by saying at the time of editing this video in early summer 2026. And of course both the PMDG 777-200ER and the Inibuilds Airbus A350-900 are also heavies available in the sim, but I would go as far as saying that these two aircraft, the 777-300ER and the A350-1000, are the two true heavies in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
Hong Kong International Airport, Information Whiskey 0700 Zulu. Arriving runways 25 center, 25 right. Departing runways 25 center, 25 left. Wind 220 at 11. Visibility 10. Few at 1000, scattered at 2000. Temperature 28, dew point 24. QNH 1007. Transition level 110. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Whiskey.
Hong Kong clearance delivery, good morning EVA 867, looking to pick up my IFR clearance to Taipei.
EVA 867 cleared to Taipei via the Daylor 1 Bravo departure, then as filed, runway 25 left, initial climb 4000, departure on 119.100, squawk 5554.
Cleared to Taipei as filed via the Daylor 1 Bravo departure, off runway 25 left. Initial climb to 4000, departure is 119.1, squawk 5554, EVA 867.
EVA 867, read back correct, ground is on 122.6, safe flight sir.
And for reference, I'm using SayIntentions AI for my ATC on this flight and GSX for pushback. Hong Kong ground, good morning, EVA 867, stand November 5, looking for push and start please.
EVA 867, Hong Kong ground, push and start approved, face north.
Face north, EVA 867.
Commencing push.
Welcome aboard EVA Air Flight 867, departing for Taiwan, Taoyuan International Airport with an estimated flight time of 80 minutes. We kindly ask you to pay close attention.
United 820 boarding complete, request pushback.
As it contains important information.
United 820, push and start approved.
Please fasten your seat belts by inserting the metal tip.
Push and start approved, United 820.
Oxygen masks will drop automatically when breathing.
Parking brake.
Thank you for your attention.
German cargo 580, cross runway 7 center.
Tow truck disconnect. connected, bypass pin removed.
EVA 867, runway 25 left, taxi via Bravo 7, Bravo 9er, Bravo Whiskey Hotel, Hotel 6, Juliet, Juliet 6, hold short of runway 07 right.
Okay, taxi to runway 25 left via Bravo 7, Bravo 9, Bravo Whiskey Hotel, Hotel 6, Juliet, Juliet 6, hold short of runway 07 right. EVA 867.
Shunping 267, cross runway 7 center.
Crossing 7 center, Shunping 267.
There's no question that PMDG haven't nailed it with this model. The systems and avionics are just spot on, exactly what you would expect from PMDG.
Hong Kong Shuttle 858 boarding complete, request pushback. Push start approved, Hong Kong Shuttle 858.
And as you might be able to see through the mist, the new terminal here at Inibuilds Hong Kong is ready. I think it's due to open in the real world very soon, but I'm not sure. And I should point out that my Nvidia 2080 Ti is really struggling on this first part of the flight today. Without a doubt, having the Inibuilds Hong Kong airport installed along with the scenery pack that goes along with the city here at Hong Kong, and of course flying this PMDG 777-300ER, it really is graphics hungry. And I approached this radar station on the left with a little bit of trepidation, guys, because some of you may have read in the news recently that a Turkish Airlines 777-300ER clipped a taxi side radar station at Antalya, ripping a pretty large hole in the aircraft fuselage. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. And yes, Inibuilds have done an absolutely fantastic job at this Hong Kong International Airport here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And all of the static aircraft and traffic that you're seeing here at Hong Kong is being provided by SayIntentions AI Traffic Injector using my FSLTL models.
Cathay 434, contact tower on 118.7.
118.7 for tower, Cathay 434.
Cathay 705, request pushback. Cathay 705, pushback approved.
And at this point, I've got no idea where SayIntentions is sending me. The threshold for runway 25 left is just down to my left here, but for whatever reasons, the SayIntentions is sending me to the right. Yeah, guys, I'm going to break off in a second and just ignore SayIntentions and head to the threshold of runway 25 left under my own steam, using my own initiative. And when it rains in this part of the world, oh my goodness, guys, it really rains. And as you can see, the water farming on the taxiways has been rendered really well by Inibuilds. That is what you get when you pay for scenery that's as good as this.
German Cargo 580, cross run.
Cross 7 right, German Cargo 580.
And hopefully you saw that lightning there. It was just one brief strike, but we will be taking off in that direction. Oh joy.
118.7 for tower, Cathay 9021. EVA 867, contact tower on 118.7.
118.7. Thank you very much. Your ATC, EVA 67687. Hong Kong Tower, EVA 867, runway 25 left, ready for departure.
EVA 867 Heavy, runway 25 left, winds 210 at 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, EVA 867. Addison, can you take over the ATC, please?
Sure thing, Graham. I'll handle the radios from here.
Approaching runway 25 left. On runway 25 left remaining. 1,700 feet.
Airspeed's alive. Knots.
V1.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Radar contact, climb 8000, turn left heading 120, direct VED move when able, then on course.
Climb to 8000, left heading 120, direct VED move when able, then on course. EVA 867.
EVA 867, climb, flight level 230.
Climbing flight level 230, EVA 867.
While there's a massive amount of automation in this aircraft, guys, it is nothing compared to the Airbus A350. And the one thing that you do have to remember is that this aircraft was designed in the 1980s and first entered service with United Airlines in 1995. And my first real-world experience on board a 777-200 as a passenger was, of course, on board United Airlines in the late 90s on a flight from London Heathrow to Chicago. And I think PMDG have done an absolutely amazing job at replicating this aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And I purchased this aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and it was released for both sims not that far apart. Of course, unlike the PMDG 737 Next Generations, but I think I'll leave that topic for another day. As for now, we're making our way up to cruise altitude, which is going to be flight level 370 or 37,000 feet on this short 80-minute flight between Hong Kong and Taipei.
I'll request the descent now, Graham.
EVA B867, requesting descent. We're at flight level 370 and expecting Tonga 1 Bravo arrival into Taipei.
EVA 867, cleared Tonga 1 Bravo into Taipei. Whenever you'd like, descend flight level 260.
Cleared Tong 1 Bravo into Taipei. Descend flight level 260 at my discretion. EVA 867.
EVA 867, contact Taipei Center on 123.6.
Taipei Center, EVA 867, good morning, with you flight level 370.
EVA 867, Taipei Center identified, good morning.
And have begun our approach to Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts.
There is no denying that PMDG have done an absolutely fantastic job with this 777, and in fact all of their 777 series. I currently own the 200ER, of course the 300ER and the 777F. I've never bothered with the 200LR because there's so few airlines in the world flying it in real life these days.
EVA 867, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Descending to 5,000 feet, QNH 1007, EVA 867. Taipei approach, EVA 867. Good morning, descending flight level 190 for 5,000.
EVA 867 Heavy, Taipei approach. Good morning, cleared auger transition. Descend and maintain 4,700 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 23 left approach into Taipei. Let me know you've got information, Kilo.
Cleared auger transition. Descend and maintain 4700 until established on the localizer. Cleared for ILS runway 23 left approach into Taipei. EVA 867 Heavy.
As you can see, we're currently on the downwind for runway 23 left here at Taipei. SayIntentions AI was behaving itself today and doing a pretty good job at descending us at the right time and vectoring us towards the runway. In the main, SayIntentions AI does a very good job. In fact, if you go back 2 episodes, you can watch a video where I pitted Beyond ATC and SayIntentions AI against each other.
Taipei Tower, EVA 867. Good morning. Established on the ILS runway 23 left approach.
EVA 867 Heavy, Taipei Tower, roger, continue approach. 7 Heavy, runway 23 left, winds 280 at 10, cleared to land.
Runway 23 left, cleared to land. EVA 867 Heavy.
Approaching runway 23 left.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 100.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
50. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Welcome to Taipei. Exit at Sierra 3 if able. Contact ground on 121.6.
Exit at Sierra 3 if able. Switching to ground on 121.6. EVA 867. Taipei ground, EVA 867. Good morning, cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
EVA 867, Taipei ground, taxi to Terminal 1, Gate B7 via Sierra 4, Sierra Quebec 5, Quebec. Good day.
Terminal 1 gate. Bravo 7 via Sierra 4, Sierra, Quebec 5, Quebec. EVA 867.
Welcome to Taipei and welcome to the Double T scenery here for Taipei International Airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This scenery may not be as polished as the Inibuilds version of Hong Kong that we left 85 minutes ago, but the challenge is I don't think there's another version of this airport available to purchase for Flight Simulator 24. I bought this scenery for Flight Simulator 2020 some time ago, and give Double T their place, they had most of their airports ported over to Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 very, very quickly. I don't like it when YouTube creators slag off scenery like this one from Double T, because when there ain't any other scenery available for the airport to purchase, it's scenery like this from Double T that provides you something that is 1,000,000% better than you would get out of the box in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I've got a couple of their airports that I purchased through the Ini store, and you know what, guys? They're not that bad. And they certainly give you an excuse to go and visit new airports in the world that you wouldn't normally visit in the sim. And one thing is for sure, these airports from the likes of Double T don't cost anywhere near as much as Inibuilds airports. And in my opinion, they provide pretty good value for money in the sim. Okay, let's get parked up at the gate here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the PMDG 777-300ER.
EVA 215, contact tower on 118.7.
Tower EVA 215.
Dynasty 731, ready to taxi.
Dynasty 731, runway 23 right taxi via Papa 10, November 11.
Runway 23 right taxi via Papa.
Air Peach 922, ready to taxi.
So as I try to summarise the PMDG 777-300ER for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, without the Queen of the Skies, which is currently still under development by PMDG at the time of making this video, when it comes to heavy Boeings, this is it for you in the sim, guys. Of course, you've got the other 777s from PMDG, all now compatible with MSFS 24. You have the fly-by-wire Airbus A380 and the 3 Airbus A350s from Inibuilds, the 350-900, the 900 ULR, and of course the 1000, which I'm going to talk about in the next video. When I continue on from here in Taipei up to Tokyo Narita on board a Starlux Airbus A350-1000. So you know what to do, guys. If you want to follow that video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified when that video is published. Thank you very much for watching.